All right, Nashville! We are finally back, baby, to continue the story with Ukraine Wayne. It's time that we head into the Year 7 playoffs with your Nashville Predators. I know what you guys are thinking. You never thought you'd see the day. We are getting this sucker done. All right, I've never got the first overall pick before, let alone back to back. I am finishing the career with Maxim Anisimov and Joel Lavallee. All right, I could accept parting ways with Joel Lavallee, but the Ukraine Wayne, Maxim Anisimov? Hell no. He's only 21 years of age, which means we got at least 15 years to go. So let's get started, all right? Year 7 playoffs. We're back in. Last year we had the horrible Game 6 loss to Malcolm Sub-Zero Subban and the Colorado Avalanche. But we're 1 year later. We're 1 year older. Hopefully we're 1 year better. And in round 1, we got the Calgary Flames, all right? So before we take a look at our lines, let's take a look at the team that we are going up against here, all right? So Jonathan Huberdeau, 92 overall, Elias Lindholm, and Connor Garland. Interesting line. Now, they're still good, but 35, 34, and 33 years of age. Maybe their speed dropping off a little bit. I don't know. Jacob Peltier, Philip Kurashev, and Tyson Jost. Not a great second line. No X factors in there. We don't know about their chemistry. Third line, Alex Formenton, Lucas Reichel, and Michael Rasmussen. I mean, again, it's not a bad third line overall wise, but nothing that really jumps out at me. And then the fourth line, Max Jones. I was going to say, is that Keith freaking Yandel on their team? Keaton Yandel, who was drafted when? In the third round as a grinder. All right, so he can fit in right there. And Nick Cousins. All right, so other than Jonathan Huberdeau and also Elias Lindholm, I'm really not afraid of that forward core. We have them dominated. Defensively, Noah Hannafin and Rasmus Anderson. So Kovalev for us isn't that good overall. He does bring us good chemistry. I would be willing to mix and match Hedman and Dahlin on the first line if it's not working out, but Dahlin does help, so having a guy who's way better than these two guys and a guy who's slightly worse might be an advantage for us. Mackenzie Weegar and Sean Dursey. Again, we have a Victor Hedman who still simulates like a beast on our second line, and then Robin Salo and Brendan Carlo as a third line defensive pairing is actually pretty good. And goaltenders, Hugo Almfelt? Almfelt. Don't know how to pronounce his name. 85 overall. Goaltender stats. We know goalies can hit. They can miss. We can't tell. The only guy I worry about here is Jonathan Huberdeau. All right, so for a round 1 matchup, I like what I see. I do. So we're going to quickly take a look at our lines, and there's a lot of different options I have here. We got our Twitch scouts with us. Hang on, I'm going to bring them up. They're going to be there during the game, but if I need to go to them for some changes to our lineups, I will. So we ran the young guys on the first line this year. We've had Anisimov for 4 years, Lavallee and Fotinos both for 3. We wanted to start giving them first line ice time so that they can grow, even if it hurts us in the short term. By the time these guys are 26, 27, 28, I'm hoping that Lavallee's in the 90s and Anisimov gets to 93 at least. Fotinos, hopefully he gets to 88, 89 with the +5. These guys will be fantastic for us, right? But right now, Fotinos is an 84. So is that good enough for the first line? We're going to play it out. We're going to see what happens. But if we need to make a change, Tolvanen up there, right? McTavish. We can even just throw these guys, our veterans. Tolvanen, 29 years of age. McTavish, he's only 26. But Tomasino, baby, 27. We can throw those guys up there. But I want to see how the young guys perform under the pressure, right? Especially against a team that we should, yeah, I'm liking it. That second line especially. We match them with the first line, and then the second line smokes them. Our third line, it's got chemistry, but you know what? In hindsight, it does look pretty weak. We got Joe Veleno, who we picked up in free agency last year. He's on the fourth line with 2 rookies. The Twitch scouts, they got the gem Chara. I got Boudin. They're both great defensively, so we're rocking them on the fourth line. And then this is our blue line. This is what I'm talking about with Kovalev, right? Dahlin, fantastic. But if I need to move Hedman up there, we can do it. I'm going to leave Kovalev there for now because Hedman with Jacob Slavin, who we picked up at the trade deadline, they get that +5 on the second, right? And then Poirier and Foots, that's actually really good as well. And the goaltenders, Yaroslav Askarov at 87 overall. And you know what? He actually had a pretty good regular season, a .915 save percentage. I was already taking a look at the defensive stats of our team. We were actually a pretty good defensive team. So if we can get the goals, and if we can just be similar to what we were during the regular season in terms of defense and goaltending, You never know, right? You never know. How crazy of a story would it be for GM Superbman to come back after all of this time and in the first year, year 7, but in the first year, win a Stanley Cup. Oh my God. Now hang on a second. I need a drink. All right. So I am ready to go. The Twitch scouts are ready to go. YouTube, I know it's been a long time, but here we go. Round 1, game 1. We're on the road? Didn't we have a better... Oh, we must have got, you know what, it's our division. We must have got a wild card, and the Calgary Flames must have won their division, or not won their division, but been in one of the top 3 spots. All right, so we're on the road for game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, right back at it. And yes, we're going to do overtime games, but only the ones that are elimination. So if it's not an elimination game, we are just going to do it normally. Mackenzie Weegar opens up the goal scoring for the Calgary Flames. Shot from the point. It's not the way I wanted to see this start, boys. Come on, it's been 5 months off. We're rusty. Shit. 4 minutes left in the first period. It's quieted down here a little bit. Oh, that's a ball buster from their second line center. Kurashev scores with 19 seconds left. And so far, not so good. All right, so Askarov, welcome to the playoffs, buddy. Although we do have 16 shots on the net. Their goaltender. This is what I'm talking about, goaltenders, man. This is what I don't miss about GM mode. We got the 87 overall goalie. They got the 85 overall goalie. Is there an advantage? We don't know, but Rasmus Dahlin's gonna get a huge goal for us. We needed that one. You fall down 3-0, you ain't coming back. But Kurashev, his second goal of the game. The man is stepping up in a big way for the Flames. Holy shit. Okay, welcome to the playoffs, Nashville. Twice now. The first and the second period. Goals in the last minute to give them that 2-goal lead. Askarov in the playoffs. Oh, geez. Just like last year, people were questioning Askarov in there. I'm not going with anyone else. He's 87 overall. That's all I'm doing. Third period underway. We could get 3. We got the offense. Ukraine Wayne. Fotinos. Lavallee. Tomasino. Tolvanen. McTavish. Power play. Goes nowhere. Wait a minute. It's Duke Draper, though. Our third line. Draft pick, baby. Coming through. We've made a game of it here. If we could just get one more, push it to the end. No, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And the Calgary Flames are going to hold on to game number 1. All right, so how did we get beat? Was it our first line? Do we have to take those guys, our young guns, off there? Let's see who the minus players are. Yarventi, Draper, Ramsey. So it wasn't even our first. Our first line did fine. They were even. It was our third line that dropped the ball there. So what about Joe Veleno? Joe Veleno up to the third line, maybe? Because those guys, we played them during the regular season, hoping for a little bit of growth come the offseason. But, yeah, I mean, I know you scored a goal, Duke, but that's an obvious change, right? That's an obvious change. You get a way better player getting way more ice time. That's an obvious change. You're going to go like that? No, I might as well keep Ramsey in there. Can I flip you around? No, got to keep that. All right, so Lavallee, they didn't get any points, but they didn't get scored on either. And keeping the puck out of the net is a good thing. Same thing with you. We just got to find a way to get some offense going. So power play. What are you guys thinking about the power play? Should we take Fotinos off the power play and maybe go like a Tolvanen? No, we lose the +5 the second that we do that. Second line power play, Tomasino. You know what? Let me get Tomasino in there. Poirier. Let me get Slavin in there. Yeah. Yarventi, sorry, buddy. You're coming off. I'm going Jacob Slavin. Still -1 for the chemistry, but that's all right. I want to rock the best players that we have. All right. That's good. So it's just offense. We just got to find a way to get some offense. So Veleno up to the third line. We're not going to touch the top 6, and our power play increased a little bit. All right. Fotinos, though, on that first line power play, I might want to switch that up. I always wondered about this game, what was more important, the base overall or the chemistry? What was more powerful? Because should we just put Tolvanen in there and only having +3 because he's 89 overall compared to the 84? Like, my mind starts to, question itself. All right, so game number 2 in Calgary. You're never in trouble until you lose on home ice. We can still take one and tie this series up at 1. All right, so come on, Nashville. Game 2, north of the border, up against the Flames once again. And for the second time, the Flames will get the opening goal. Connor Garland and Jonathan Huberdeau. They take a 2-0 lead again. Askarov, buddy. The fans are going to be getting on you. What are you doing? 87 overall. You can't get me through a first period. But what's scaring me as well is we're not scoring goals. That's 4 periods in a row now, right? We are not scoring goals. I might want to move Tomasino, Tolvanen, and McTavish up to that first line. Just not working out for us. Or even like a combination of Anisimov with Thomas. You know what I mean? Like our best players. Second period underway. Come on, boys. We need that next goal. Can't fall down 3-0. Sean Dursey blasts one. Wasn't even from the point. He just walks right in from the top of the slot. All right. Power play for the Calgary Flames goes nowhere. Damn, man. And we're getting shots as well. 4-0. Mackenzie Weegar. Woo, the defensemen are just opening up. Yikes. You know what? I think this is karma. I think the players are not showing up. I didn't show up for 5 months. Why the hell should they show up? I gotta get the relationships back in good standing. Why would they care? You know what I mean? They've been partying, but Mason McTavish gets us back within 3. Alex Formenton says, shut the hell up, Mason. We're not having any of that. 5-1 lead for the Calgary Flames. Oh, my God. Man, on paper, our team looks good. What the hell is going on, man? Fucking smoked, absolutely smoked. All right, I know what I'm doing. To hell with defense. All right, we're going to try to beat these guys by just scoring more goals with them. I know, Johnny, that's fucking obvious. I'm going to go for the 8-7 win. I don't care about defense anymore. We need goals, all right? So, Anisimov, yeah, you're going to play with Tolvi, and you're going to play with Tomasino, all right? Hell yeah, I don't care. You know what? Should I get McTavish in there? What about, can I get, no, that's a minus. Lavallee, no. Tolvanen, Tomasino, yeah, we're doing it. We're freaking doing it. You, Lavallee, you can play on the wing. McTavish has the better face-offs at 83. Lavallee, he's got 84. Never mind. You know what? McTavish and Lavallee together are not good. Yeah, you know what? Lavallee, Anisimov, and Tolvanen. Can I get, like, maybe Tomasino in there instead? Tolvanen gives us the +2. You know what? One playmaker in Anisimov, and I'm going to surround him with 2 snipers. All right, I'm going to surround him with 2 snipers. Then Tomasino, McTavish, and Fotinos, Yarventi, Veleno, Ramsey. Can I maybe... no, there's not much I can do there. What about my scratch players? I forgot to look at this. Korchek, Picard, and Bedstrom. No one I can really go to. So I think one of the issues here is Kovalev, right? Kovalev on the first line, he ain't helping us out with any offense. So I'm going back with Victor Hedman. All right, Slavin and Kovalev can work together. In fact, what if I got like Poirier up there? No, it's still +5. All right, so let's keep that +5. And the power play, we got to do better here. I don't care. I'm taking Fotinos off, and I'm putting Tomasino in there. All right, I know what you guys are thinking. No, that's a waste. I'm getting another playmaker in there. I'm dropping from +5 to +3. I don't care. But Fotinos gets the second line power play from -1 to even, so that's at least a little bit better, but that's what I'm doing. All right, don't care about defense. It's the offense. So, Lavallee, Anisimov, and Tolvanen. Tolvi, come on, buddy. 29 years of age. I held on to you instead of Kemmel. So show me why it was a good idea. And then Fotinos been demoted with McTavish and Tomasino, all right? But also Victor Hedman, the super Swedes on the first line. Will that be enough? I need offense. I absolutely need offense, all right? So here we go. Game number 3. We're back in Nashville for the first time in like 5 months. Will the players show up, or are we going to go down 3-0 in this series? Joel Veleno opens up the goal scoring. That's what I'm talking about. First 3 minutes into the game, and he gets that shit done. Duke Draper follows it up with the second goal of the game, giving the Predators a 2-0 advantage. Let's go, boys. Let's not get crazy about it yet, though. So far, Askarov has been ass in these playoffs. Are we going to get Yaroslav, or are we going to keep on getting Askarov? All right, so 2-0 after 1. Let's keep it going. Let's not get crazy. This could easily turn against us. Power play goes nowhere for the Nashville Predators. The captain, Jonathan Huberdeau, gets his team back within 1. A power play goal. Playoff Anisimov. Joel Lavallee. Let's go, boys. For both back-to-back first overall picks, scoring back-to-back goals in the playoffs. All right, maybe Fotinos was slowing them down a little bit. You know, he's not there yet. He's not there. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, come on, Askarov. Are you kidding me? 2 ball busters at the end of the period. I thought we had this one. It was 4-1. It was 4-1 playoff Anisimov, Ukraine Wayne, and Joel Lavallee. Huge goals right there. Only for Huberdeau to get his second Formenton. All right, Askarov, I need, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Yaroslav, I need you. All right, Yaroslav, I need you. I don't care how you do it. I don't care what the saves look like. I just need you to shut this sucker down, all right? Third period underway. Yaroslav, I need you. Askarov, what is your fucking problem? 2 goals for Huberdeau, 2 goals for Formenton. Holy crap. I wasn't lying when I said goaltending in this game. Nightmare shit, dude. Nightmare. I actually get our our first rounders to chip in. Power play late for Calgary. Goes to another power play. Great. They're going into overtime with a power play. Oh, for Christ's sake. All right, well, game 3, not looking good. We're on the penalty kill to start overtime. Now, we are only watching overtime games that are elimination. I'm not wasting my voice. Like I said, we got to go. So here it is. Just don't score in the freaking first minute or two. Kill the penalty. Overtime, underway. Calgary on the power play. We kill it off. Come on, I need a hero. Let it be someone on the first or second line. Please! No! Oh, please. Anisimov, Lavallee, Tolvanen, Tomasino, McTavish, Fotinos. I don't care who it is. Hedman, Dalino. First overtime comes to an end. Now, I don't know if this is still a thing, but I remember on old gen, the second that you start the simulation in the second overtime, it fucking ends pretty quickly. So here we go. Second overtime underway. Oh, yes, that's us! And it's Ramsey, baby, on the freaking third line. Ramsey, the biggest goal of his NHL career, scores in game 3 of overtime, and he gets Nashville back in the series. Let's go. What's Ramsey's first name? Is it Cameron? Cameron Ramsey. That sounds about right to me. Hang on a second. Let me take a look. Woo! Victor Hedman, man. Oh, what were we doing? Victor Hedman gets 33 minutes of ice time, 3 points plus 2. Yeah, that was my fault, boys. That was 100% my fault. Where's Ramsey? I can't click. Cannot click on his name as of yet. Let me just. I should know their first names, even though I don't. I'm gonna say Cameron. Yes, Cameron Ramsey. Let's go. All right, so things seem to work out there. The problem is that I made the switch for offense and gave up defense. Although in the first 2 games I allowed 4 and then 5. Right, so. Yeah, Askarov is playing like ass. He's not playing like Yaroslav. It's just what it is. But we're still in this series. Like I said, you're not in trouble till you lose at home. We managed to squeak that one out. So we lose convincingly game 1. We lose convincingly game 2. We win in a tight one in game 3. Where's our convincing win, right? We're due. We're due for our convincing win. So come on. We're due for a convincing win. Not going to change the lines. Seem to be the best the way they are right now in Nashville for Game 4. First period underway. Come on, I want to start off with a... Oh, damn, look at the shot. 6-1. They're starting off the right way. Man, 1 shot through 10 minutes. What are we doing? Okay, there you go. Duke Draper, second shot of the game. Beats Merzlikins. All right, good. Good job, Duke Draper. My third line. Oh, no, Duke is on the 4th line now because we moved Joe Valeno up. Man, that young prospect core that we gave ice time to, if they can come up next year and be in the low 80s and our top line grows, like it's all coming together. But I'm not willing to give up on this year just yet. Good job, Yaroslav. You had a very good first period. Cameron Ramsey, big goals in back-to-back games. My bottom 6 showing out right now. Power play for Nashville. Power play for Calgary. Halfway through the game, the Predators have that 2-0 lead. Can they hold on to it? Yaroslav, this is the game, all right? You failed miserably in the first 3. Come on, dude. This is a 25%er, all right? 1 in 4, 25% you have a good game. I need it right now. Tie this series up. Third period power play. That's a huge one. Oh, come on. Oh, it's a long one as well. All right, at least it's killing time. We didn't score, but we did kill off like 4 minutes. Another power play. And Joe Lavallee, the former first overall pick, he gets that insurance marker, and that should be all she wrote, baby. That should be all she wrote. So I think we figured out the line changes. Our defensive identity came back towards us in this game, and we got the 3 goals. Let's go. Good job, boyos. Good effing job. All right, so Nashville stats. Let's see what they did. The fans are saying their goaltender got hurt. Really? Maybe he just got pulled in that game. Yeah, Hedman. The fact that I wasn't playing Hedman on the first line, that was a big mistake. Calgary, hang on, goaltenders. Let's see. Merzlikins. Yeah, he played 60 minutes. I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's all right. The Twitch fans sometimes get confused. Sim to next game. All right, so we are not in trouble. We have tied this series up at 2. The first two games, unfortunate, but we did manage to figure out the right line change combinations, and I think whatever we got seems to be working. So even if we lose this game, I think I'm keeping everything the way it is. We've proven that we can win 2 games in a row against these guys. All we got to do is one more time, right? So here we go. Back to Calgary, north of the border for game number 5. The series swinging game. Who's going to take it? Can we win 3 in a row? Or will Calgary reclaim their home ice advantage? Power play, Kyler Yamamoto. It was a power play for us. They must have got one right after that. Yamamoto scores. Power play for the Nashville Predators goes nowhere. Damn it, man. I thought we got the goal. Then it was shorthand. I was confused there for a second. Ukraine, Wade! Playoff Anisimov comes through with a power play goal. Great job, my man. So I do think that Fotinos, even though he's going to have a bright future, 84 overall, alongside of a 92, we're slowing Anisimov down. Let's get Tolvey alongside of him. You know what I mean? Let's get Tolvey alongside of him. 1-1 tie. Second period. What am I doing? Oh my god, I'm thinking I'm playing F1 Manager, hitting right on the D-pad to speed the game up. Jesus, man. Muscle memory is a bad thing. Yes! Ukraine Wayne! Ukraine Wayne! He gets his second goal of the game. The biggest game of his NHL career right here. Come on, kid. You want to earn that captaincy? I got 3 alternates right now. It can be yours. Oh, we get to the end of the second period. They are on the power play for the third period, though. Come on now, Yaroslav. He's back to being Yaroslav, all right? Third period. Mason McTavish, the player that none of the fans wanted, that I believed in, scores a huge goal. An absolute beast of a goal. 10 minutes left. Come on, Yaroslav. 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 Yaroslav? Yaroslav! Way to go, buddy. 2 goals, I'll take it. 2 goals on 29 shots. That's a hell of a game in the playoffs. And our offense came through for us. Way to go. The Nashville Predators, after falling down 2-0 in the series, have the opportunity to get to the second round for the first time under GM Superbman. We've never got by the first round. The first time for Ukraine Wayne. He missed the playoffs in his first 2 years. It worked out. We got LaValle. Last year, it was Game 6 against Colorado. This year, we're back. We may never look back again. This may be the beginning of the dynasty. Check the injuries, you goof. The fans are yelling at me. The Twitch scouts, they see things that I don't see, though, so I should listen to them. Hang on a second here. Calgary. Oh, you guys were right. Why? I was an idiot. Merzlikins wasn't their starting goaltender. He had 60 minutes. It was own fault. He broke his hand. You idiot. Look at these assholes in the chat. Good job, guys. I was wrong. You were right. Way to go. All right, so hang on a sec. Calgary. Merzlikins, 82 overall. Dude, put in Brendan Kolyakovo, please. We got to get to Merzlikins. Give me a 64 overall goaltender one of these 2 games, please. Get to him. But just body check or just run it. Kreider the shit out of Merzlikins. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Look at Hedman, dude. Hedman, what a signing that was. 6 points in 5 games played. I'm sorry I put Kovalev ahead of you. I'm so sorry. I really am. So here we go. Game 6. Can the Nashville Predators get to the second round for the first time in 7 years? Come on. I mean, more than that. First time under GM Superbman. On front of our home fans as well. What a welcome back party this would be. Power play goes nowhere. Penalty kill. 5-on-3. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a long one. What the fuck are we doing? Nice job. Chara. The Twitch Scouts. The Twitch Scouts. Oh, but Nick Cousins. Oh, shit. And Max Jones. Their fourth line. Their fourth line in one shift gives them 2 goals. Oh, crap, man. That fourth line. Penalty. Oh, man. We're back to Askarov. You know what, though? I hate to say it. They are due. They've lost 3 in a row, and they are a playoff team. They are due. This seems like we're destined for 7th game, aren't we? Oh, fucking hell. Game 7, man. Oh, no. All right, second period underway. Don't give up on this, though. We just need the next one. Power play? Ukraine? Ah, nice try. Penalty kill. Another long. What are we doing? Okay, hang on a second. Stop everything. Stop everything. I said stop everything. I said stop. I said effing stop. Thank you, game. Penalties. Hooking. Does it say double minor? Oh, so it's just, that's why. It was like, oh my God. They happened like right at, Maxime. Why, buddy? Why? Why Anisimov? Oh my God. Look, we're just fucking sending it, bro. We're hooking, holding stick, high sticking, interference, slashing. Control your sticks, idiots. God damn. All right, go back to all events or just goals. Yeah. All right, here we go. Third period, down by 3. I guess we're like working them for game 7 or something. You know what I mean? Some weird strat. Oh no, it's still the second period. Sorry, we're still in the second period. I just paused it right there. 2 minutes left here in the second. Yeah, we're going to game 7. Yeah, just deal with it. You're going to game 7. This lineup got you 3 wins in a row. Take your loss. Yep, and you got to come back, and just the boys have got to get it done. It's as simple as that. Yeah, take your loss. Get your goals in now. Get your goals in now. Don't care. Should probably pull Asker off so he can get some rest, but I don't have that control. Maybe an NHL 30. Yeah, just take it. Just take it. Okay, I'm going for a drink right now. The game is still simulating. All right. What kind of story are we going to have here? The return after 5 months. Are we going to have karma? I mean, we don't deserve to win. We don't. I don't deserve to win. You guys have done nothing wrong. I don't deserve to win. All right? Taking 5 months off. Don't deserve it. But how great would it be for us to, in our return, inject some electricity into this franchise, immediately see some success, and our young players get even more NHL playoff ice time, some more experience, get even better. It could be fantastic. So let me just quickly view the lines. Let me see. I mean, I can't change anything. No, can't change anything. Ukraine, you got yourself 5 points in 6 games played, a -3. But that -3 could have been that last game when they scored 6 goals. I don't care about plus minus right now. You have come through and you've got us 3 wins in the playoffs, all right? Who am I looking for? You know who I'm looking for in this game? You know what? Hang on. Because if we lose here, let me stretch this out a little bit. If we lose here, what about our veterans, Tomasino and Tolvi? What have they been up to? Anisimov is leading. Lavalle's come through. Draper with 3 goals. McTavish, he had a big goal, so I'll give it to him. Ramsey, Tomasino, dude, I need more from you. I just simply put, I need more from you. I need some assists. I need something. What about Tolvi? Oh, my goodness. All right, Eli Tolvanen. You just turned 30, my man. You were 29 at the beginning of this video, so you had your birthday. It's time for that birthday wish to come true. All right, I hope you wished for a freaking goal in game number 7. I don't want to hear those Kemmel comments. Shut the... All right. So I'm putting the emphasis on Yaroslav. I'm calling him Yaroslav right now. He's not the other one. He's Yaroslav. Can you win us a game by yourself, my man? 2 goals against. That's what I'm looking for. We lose 2-0. We lose 2-1. We get to overtime 2-2. I'm not blaming you. All right? Offense, if we can't get 3 by the end, I'm blaming guys like Tolvi. I'm blaming guys like Tomasino. I ain't blaming anyone in our bottom 6. Not even Joe Veleno. He's 85 overall. What's his name? Anisimov and Lavalle. For 2 guys who are in their second year in the playoffs, they've done fine. Fotinos, I'd like to see a little bit more from, but he's 84 overall. No, I'm putting the emphasis on our goaltender and Tomasino and Tolvanen. All right, we don't get 3 goals. I'm blaming Tomasino, Tolvanen. We allow more than 2 goals. I'm blaming Yaroslav. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 7, round 1. What will happen? Will the Nashville Predators get to the second round for the first time under GM Superbman, or will it be yet another first round exit? No turning back now. Game 7 underway. It's an early power play for the Nashville Predators. They don't score on it, you sons of bitches. Merzlikins is 82 overall. Just shoot it at him. Just shoot it over and over again. Halfway through the first, and Noah Hannafin is going to open up the goal scoring, followed by a power play for Calgary. Come on, guys. Where's the offense, man? Yes, Tolvanen! I needed it! All right, let's calm it down. We got to the end of the first period. Tolvi came through. Tolvi got us the 1. All right. Now, everything's still on pace here. Askarov could still have 2 or less, and Tolvi could get another point, giving him a 2-point night, and then somebody else got a chip in, we get to 3. All right, relax. The routine is in place. That's right, I fucking said it. Second period. Underway. Come on, boys. I need some offense. I need somebody just to chip in. I need a hero. I need a veteran, experienced play from Tomasino or Tolvanen. Ukraine Wayne, it would be fantastic, but the guy's still only 21 years of age. How many 21-year-olds, dominate the playoffs? It's rare, man. Second period. All right, Yaroslav, you did a great job. Look how even this freaking series is. Series tied 3-3. Game 7 tied 1-1. Going into the third. Shots all tied up at 22 apiece. This is a good series, ladies and gentlemen, so nothing I can do about this. We just got to simulate, trust the boys, no speech involved. And considering we have 3 alternate captains, Ukraine Wayne, Kovalev, and Dahlin, are we going to have a captain step up here? Third period. Underway. Come on, boys. I believe in you. Power play. Please. Fuck. Penalty kill. No! Elias Lindholm scores on the power play. They get another. What are we doing? What are we doing? Power play late for Nashville. We're not going to score. Ah, Peltier gets another one. And in game 7, Fotino shows up late. It doesn't fucking matter. Fucking hell, man. Power plays? Really? Power plays? What are you... Holy shit, man. Holy crap. Ukraine Wayne, what's with all the penalties? Darlene cross-checking, tripping. Oh. And fucking Askarov. I didn't get the 3 goals and I didn't get the 2 goals or less against. The routine was shit on. Fuck. I don't give a shit about Milwaukee player, that jackass. Get out. Son of a bitch, man. I was really... there was a part of me that was thinking we were going to have a great return to this. No. The karma is not... No. I have to go through it my own way. Holy crap. Holy crap, man. Holy shit. All right, let me get rid of this. Yeah, we're going to go. Don't worry. We're going to continue. We'll get to the draft. We'll leave it there so you guys can chime in on what you think. Or maybe even the free agency, right? We'll do something. Let me just create a new file. Damn it, dude. Damn it. All right, pick your poison right now. What was the reason we lost in the playoffs? I swear to God. Askarov. I swear to fucking God, man. 82 overall, Merzlinkins outplays the 87 overall. I know it. Anisimov, you know what? For his second year in the playoffs, what did he do last year? Last year, he had 7 points in 6 games played. This year, he had 6 points in 7 games played. Anisimov did his job. As a 21-year-old, he's doing his job. Lavallee, 4 points. I would have liked a little bit more. Draper, and we got some, we got goal scoring spread out, but like Tomasino, yeah, Tolvanen, you came through in the last game there, and Fotinos came through in the last game. They really didn't get us much. Penalties, yeah, the penalties hurt us as well. Anisimov, McTavish, 6. I mean, they all came at the end there as well. Points, let's see, defenseman. Hedman, I'm sorry, I should have had Hedman in their games 1 and 2. That might have been the difference maker, man. We struggled. Fucking hell. Darlene, 5 points. Poirier, 4 points. 1. Slavin, a -8. And Kovalev, a -8. Holy crap, dude. Fucking. Back to this shit. Now, he improved on last year. Last year, he was 8-7-6 in the playoffs. This year, he's 8-8-2. Fucking A. Way to go. So you're telling me... the one thing I count on. The one thing I had. Like the one obvious advantage. It's not even an advantage. Holy shit. Holy shit. And it didn't matter who it was. They get a .930 save percentage, and then the fucking backup gets a .931. Hang on, I need to compose myself. Hang on. All right, so let's take this sucker up all the way to the draft and see who wins the Stanley Cup in year number 7. I forget who won the cup last year. It was either Vancouver or Boston or something like that. So let's go. Let's continue here. What do we got in round number 1? All right, so let me just quickly take a look at the playoff tree. See who beat who. So Colorado Avalanche beat the Dallas Stars in Game 7. San Jose over Minnesota in 4 games. LA beats McJesus. I really screwed over the Edmonton Oilers in this with Roman Josi, man. The Calgary Flames over the Nashville Predators. Yeah. The Devils over the Hurricanes. The Blue Jackets over the Lightning. The Buffalo Sabres beat the Boston Bruins. And the Detroit Red Wings over the Florida Panthers. All right. What's your power play percentage, John? You want to see that? All right. Hang on a second. Power play percentage is Eastern. Oh, that's why. Western Conference. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's fine. It wasn't the trust me. if we get a little bit of better goaltending, and if I put Hedman in on the first line in games 1 and 2, that probably makes the difference. 16% is fine over. Oh, that's fine. Penalty kill. Okay, you want to see the penalty kill too? I should have just checked that right away. My bad. Penalty kill percentage. Let's see what we got here. The Nashville 81. I mean, it's fine. It's run of the mill. Like you obviously want better, but you're 1 for 5 on both, right? Like you're fine. It's not the problem. It's not great, but it's not like holy shit. Your penalty kill was, you know what I mean? Like 50% or something. No, it's fine. That wasn't the problem. Problem was goaltending, and I should have had Hedman on the first line to start. I really should have. All right, so let's continue the simulation here. Continue. Is our AHL team playing, or were we eliminated? Hang on a second here. Oh, man, it's so weird. I forget all the buttons. No, we got eliminated in round number 1, it looks like. Yeah. All right, so just everyone getting eliminated in round number 1. Typical. All right, so let's simulate ahead. See what we got here. 3-1 lead for LA. 2-2 between Colorado and San Jose. What do we got in the East? The Columbus Blue Jackets going up against the New Jersey Devils. 4-1. 3-2 for Detroit over Buffalo. Hang on a second. Flames have come back from 3-1 down. Fucking Flames, dude. How? Their team is shite. Their team is dog. They got through. Unbelievable. Columbus versus the Detroit Red Wings in the Eastern Conference, and the Calgary Flames versus the Colorado Avalanche. That could have been us, man. That could have been us. Oh, my God. All right, so let's get by the conference finals here. Now, the Colorado Avalanche should just beat up on them, right? If they still have McKinnon and McCarr, there you go. Good. 3-0. Good. 3-1. Bullshit. They're not coming back. No way. I swear to Christ, they're not coming back. No way. Good. The Colorado Avalanche have defeated the Calgary Flames in the conference finals. And we got Game 7 between the Detroit Red Wings and the Columbus Blue Jackets. And it's going to be the Detroit Red Wings. All right, so let's take a look at these two teams that have made the Stanley Cup Finals in year number 7. The Colorado Avalanche, Landy, McKinnon, they're getting up there in age, but Jesus, that's +5. Newhook is an 89. Yeah, you know what? They've lost a little bit of depth here, but what does their blue line still look like? Byram McCarr, Gerard Jiricek, Kivaharju. Yeah, they've lost some of their depth there. They have. Jacob Markstrom has dropped off big time, but you know what? The combination of McKinnon and McCarr on that power play, it's still way too OP. And I forgot to take a look at the Detroit Red Wings. Hang on a second. The Detroit Red Wings, Jesper Bratt, Dylan Larkin, Lucas Raymond, Kuznetsov, Tage Thompson, Clark Caswell. All right, so chemistry on that top 6. Jonathan Drouin, Marco K. Look at the depth on this team. My God, the Shanna plan. Not the Shanna plan, the Iser plan. Liam Anderson, Moritz Seider. Jeez, yeah, they got a nice little team here. And an 87 overall Sebastian Kosa. Probably matters for the computers, not for me, though. All right, so take your pick. You know what? I mean, the superstar talent goes to the Colorado Avalanche for sure. But everything else, like the depth, goes to Detroit. So what would you want? A deep team or a team top heavy? Well, top heavy gets game number 1. Game number 2 goes to top heavy. Okay, top heavy's the way to go. We got to get Ukraine Wayne up there to 95 overall. Wait a minute, though. The Detroit Red Wings, they get one back to game 4. And there it is. In year number 7, the Colorado Avalanche have once again won the Stanley Cup. In this universe, how many Stanley Cups is that now? I think that's like 3 or 4. We're going to have to take a look at that when we get to the awards. Damn, dude. The Avalanche, no joke. Congratulations, Avs. So we'll sim up to the draft. Oh, we have retirements. Victor Hedman may retire. You know what? He was going to drop off anyways next year, and we weren't going to be able to pay him all that money. I can't remember. Do we have a draft lottery pick? I don't think so. I don't think we do this year. So we'll just simulate and see what happens here. Oh, we did. Nashville via Ottawa. We did have a draft lottery pick, but it didn't move up. So we have the 16th overall pick. Montreal, Philly, Toronto, Pittsburgh, Arizona, Anaheim, Vancouver, the Rangers, Chicago, Washington. Islanders move back. Winnipeg moves back. Vegas goes back to 3. St. Louis stays put. And the Seattle Kraken go from 5 to 1 to win the draft lottery. I don't even know who is available. I really don't. So a few retired players. Let's see who we got here. Oh, Sid the Kid Crosby. He's going out with the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm sure you had a good last year there, Sid. 41 years of age, 1,882 points in 1,600 games played. My God. Nikita Kucherov is gone as well. It's the changing of the guard here. All these guys with X Factors are on their way out. Victor Hedman. Thank you for the time here, Victor Hedman. We will save some money. How much does he's making? $10.9 million, but he's 38 years of age. He's dropped down to 83 overall now. Yeah, I didn't want to re-sign him, and he goes out on top. We had a pretty good run with Victor Hedman here, right? Like, we signed him in this season. He did nothing but perform for us. 52 points, 58 points, 84 points, 49. I mean, he really did help out the development for Ukraine Wayne, you know, and I want to thank you for your time served, Victor Hedman. Unfortunately, we were unable to win another Stanley Cup for you. I mean, it would have been our first Stanley Cup, but thank you anyways for your time served. Mika Zibanejad is gone. Oh, man. Oh, man. These super Swedes are gone in droves. Doughty, look at all this, man. All right, so the NHL is looking different. How long before Ukraine Wayne is like the best player in the NHL? You know what I mean? All these guys are going to be gone. Goaltenders. Sergei Bobrovsky, he's Gonzo Alonso. Anderson is Gonzo. Markstrom wins the Stanley Cup with Colorado and then retires. Way to go. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That would be the retirements. The following players are now a coach. Victor Hedman. We could bring him back and put him behind the bench. Imagine he's the head coach that we're looking for. The defensive coach with pinch cycle. Ooh, that could be good. We have to take a look at his stats and what he's become. Erik Karlsson as well. Okay, interesting. He's a choker. We don't need Victor Hedman is not a choker. Are you crazy? Are you absolutely insane? All right, so draft interviews. We're not going to take a look at that. Pro Scout on the line, blah, 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 and we are here at the draft, all right? So let me save it here. I think we have a lot of decisions to make. I think, we could probably... I just want to just go around the league and take a look at everything right now. You know what I mean? Before we just jump in, because now that we've lost Victor Hedman, that's $10 million. Like, do we want to be in a position now where we trade a bunch of draft picks to bring in someone for next year? I'd like the YouTube fans to be able to chime in on where they think the direction for this team should be, right? So let's do a first look at the awards, shall we? Let's do all the awards. Let's see our contract situation, all that stuff. So Colorado won in 28-29. They won in 24-25, but I think they won... Hang on a second. I think they won somewhere else as well. Player stats. Let me just go to, like, player stats, and let me go to the Colorado Avalanche, and let me go to Nathan MacKinnon, right? So, in this universe, we started in the 22-23 season. The 21-22 was the real NHL year, and that's when they won the Stanley Cup in reality, right? In 20 games played, he had 24. Did they win in 24-25, and then they won again in 25-26? And then they got to the final last year? I mean, they have been all over the Western Conference. I forget how many times, but I think in this universe, they've won the Stanley Cup at least 3 times, maybe even 4. Or maybe 3 times, and they've been to the Cup final 4 or 5 times, right? So, I mean, Nathan MacKinnon and Makar, they accomplished their goal. That's a dynasty. That is a dynasty without question. In fact, I can also look at, like the Clarence. Yeah, they made the Cup final last year as well, but they lost to the Ottawa Senators. That's what it was. So they've made the Cup finals 4 times, maybe even 5, and they've won 3, maybe even 4, because I don't know about that 23-24 season. Damn, dude. Damn. Way to go, Colorado. You guys are killing it. But they are getting older, which is real good for us. Art Ross is still getting it done. Art Ross, Nate MacKinnon, Hart Memorial. What a year for Nate MacKinnon. Brings home the Stanley Cup. If he got the Conn Smythe as well, forget about it. Brings home the Stanley Cup, the Art Ross, the Hart. James Norris goes to Cale Makar. Okay. Lady Byng goes to Goudreau. Calder goes to Schneider. Conn Smythe goes to Rantanen. All right, he couldn't get he couldn't do the sweep. But still, man, Colorado's all over this shit. Jack Adams, Frank J. Selke, Quinton Byfield. No, okay, Jesus. I thought that was the Rookie of the Year for a second. I was going to say, how did he win the Rookie of the Year in 28-29? No, it's Defensive Player of the Year. Relax. And then the Ted Lindsay voted on by the players who's the best. Nathan MacKinnon. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. So in hindsight, even if we beat the Calgary Flames, chances are we came up against the Colorado Avalanche, we would have lost, right? Yeah, definitely. All right, so player stats. Let's no, not player stats. I want to see contracts. I want to see if anyone grew, if any potential went up or down, and what the options are going forward. All right, so contract situation, goaltenders. All right, so Askarov went up. Oh, great, he went up to an 88 overall. Awesome. Let's see if that helps us out next season. So because he had a good season with a 915 save percentage, his overall went up. But he didn't really get it done. Now, you guys are saying trade him. I want to make sure that we're a playoff-bound team every time. And at $6 million per year for a goalie who's 88 overall, it's not horrible. It's not horrible, all right? So I know what you guys are saying. Trust me, I'm already there with you. And we have our young goalies coming up in the future. So I guess the plan is to hold on to these guys. Plekanec has all those X factors. And Voutilainen as well. We can hold on to these guys and basically just wait until they're ready to play in the NHL as a backup, and then we'll trade Askarov in his final few years of his deal. But I'm not going to get rid of him right now. We want to make the playoffs every single year. Defensively, Dahlin, a 90, Slavin, 84. Do we want to re-sign him? He's 35. Callum Foote, we want to re-sign him. I got to go over the chemistry for all these guys. Kovalev, we got him signed, but Kovy, really, he had a great regular season, but the playoffs, a -8. Holy shit. Gustavs Kovalev. Yeah, he just did not simulate well during the real-time simulation right there, right? Poirier, I like what Poirier brings to us because we need more offensive defensemen. Yeah, 4 points -2. That's fine. As a depth defender, he's only making $4.5 million per year, right? Bjorn fought, and then in the system, we have all these guys. Panay, Metropolit, Kosti, Westcott, Yablonski, Plekanec, Donovan, right? So it's about figuring out which defenseman we want for the future. And yeah, by the time they're ready to go, that's when we can move on from a guy like Kovalev, right? Forwards, Anisimov. Did he drop? Was he 92 in the season? But he dropped! Oh, no! All right, we got to get him playing. We got to get him like a point per game season next year. Bust? Don't you dare say bust. Don't you dare say it. No, he's not going to be a bust. He's not going to be a bust. McTavish, was he? Oh, yeah, he was always medium top 6, so we're fine there. Tomasino, 88. Lavallee dropped. Everyone dropped. Fotinos went up. All right, so Fotinos went up. We got to get these guys playing, man. We got to get them getting some points next year. Yarventi's an 81. Boudin, Chara, 80. Ramsey's an 80. There you go. So all those guys on the third line got better. Duke Draper got a little bit better. Hurd is a 79. Yeah, so we got a lot of different options here. So if I were to go to our team, and I were to take a look at, like, the biggest contracts, right? So we know we've extended Dahlin and Anisimov, right? We have also re-signed, hang on a second, do we get those other? Yeah, my God, my heart dropped. Because we're going to say they're up this year. We've also got Lavallee and Fotinos all signed, right? So these guys are all locked up. Yarventi, Ramsey. I got to get Duke Draper in there as well. So when I think about salary cap, what's our cap space? We have $2.5 million of cap space available. Really? Even with Victor Hedman gone? Maybe it's still counting towards it. I don't know. Maybe it's a glitch or something. But that's 10-point-something million that should be off the team. So 12,250 for Anisimov, 10 for Dahlin. I mean, Tolvanen, I think, is fine for, 89 overall, 7 million. That's pretty good. Tomasino, Slavin, Foote, McTavish. I mean, it's a good team. Kovalev, I'm starting to look at, though, because I didn't like the simulation that he had there. Veleno, I can bring back Yarventi. Yeah, you know what? We actually have a pretty clean roster right here. Maybe it's the extensions that start to kick in for next year that's telling me about the cap space. Yeah. Okay, so you've seen what we have. Pending free agents. So who's going to be available in free agency this year? We got Svechnikov, we got Quinn Byfield, we got Fontaine, Zegras. Definitely some players. I don't know if we want to go out there and spend any kind of money on a big-time player like that. That might not be a good idea. And the coaching staff. Let's see what happened to Gale Gordon here. Did he jump up? Where is Brent Burns? Can I hire a coach? Can I look at the coaches? I don't know where Hedman would be right now. Gale Gordon, let's see. He's an A-. Pinch shoot. Yeah, where's his stats again? How do I look at his stats? There you go. Power play is A, offense is A, teaching is A. I mean, he's a good coach. The defense is a little bit low, but he's definitely a coach that can help us score goals. So unless there's a guy who's available there, I think we're fine. And last but not least, we can take a look at the draft board, right? So projected picks, we have the 16th overall pick. We have the 25th overall pick. Damn, we do have 3 first overall picks here. So we could be in for a big-time trade. Could be, right? Don't know. Don't know what we would need, though. Trying to think, like, probably, like, if we could take that first and upgrade, because now that Hedman's gone, you got Dahlin, and you got to wait for all those other guys. Maybe, like, Kovalev and 2 firsts to upgrade into a defenseman who's a high 80s. You know what I mean? Like, hang on, player search. Let's look for some defensemen around here. All right, so, like, if Dahlin, I probably want an offensive defenseman, right? The offensive defenseman to play with Dahlin. So let's just take a look at it. Defense, player role. I don't care about the player role. We'll find that. Player type, offensive defenseman. Yeah. Let's see if we can get something going here. All right, so I'm going to search by overall, not trade value. So again, this doesn't have to be a young player. This can be a guy that only gives us 4 or 5 years. So maybe high 20s, maybe not low 30s unless it's like a stud. Adam Fought, no, he just signed an extension. I was going to say, that would be a nice one. Clark, that trade value is way too high. Bachfist, see what I mean? 2 years left. Bachfist, is he on Columbus? You know, have they made the playoffs? Oh, they got to the conference finals. Nah, they got to the conference finals. That storyline doesn't work out. Quinn Hughes, he just signed a 7-year deal with them. Yeah, Korchinski on the Blackhawks, they wouldn't do that. Jamie Drysdale, 2 years left at 9.3. And that's going to be 1 year left when we pass over here. What about a guy like Jamie Drysdale? What's his all defensive pair? So, okay, so this guy is pinch shoot. That would work out. Dahlin is left-handed, right? Jamie Drysdale. Now, he doesn't have the X factors, which sucks. But those offensive awareness stats, and look what kind of points he gets during the simulation, right? So like a Kovalev and 2 firsts for a Jamie Drysdale, he's then 28, and you extend him and match it up with everyone else as well. Drysdale is mid. Well, yeah, I would like a guy with some X factors in there, right? So let's just keep on searching here. Brandstrom, Gerard, Bouchard. Yeah, none of these guys have it. Matty Chuck, nope. Merkley, no. The thing is, though, like, and then we're down here to offensive defenseman down here. Yeah, and then we're down to... So if we're going to trade for an offensive defenseman, the guy who jumps out to me is Jamie Drysdale, because what have the Anaheim Ducks been doing here? Let's see. 28-29. What did they do last year? They didn't even make the playoffs. The year before that, they got kicked out in 7 games. The year before that, they made the Cup Finals, though, in 2026, but since then, they failed miserably. They got swept, and then last year, a first-round exit, and this year, they didn't even make the playoffs. So they've gone backwards since that Stanley Cup. So hang on a second. That could be a perfect storyline. That could be a perfect storyline for us. So let me just see something here. Did they win the Stanley Cup, or did they lose in the Stanley Cup final? If they won the Stanley Cup, that's a little bit harder to get them out of there. Yeah, the Anaheim Ducks in 25-26, but they lost to the Boston Bruins. So Jamie Drysdale's story has been they made it to the Cup final, they lost. They got swept, they lost in the first round, and now they didn't even make the playoffs, and he's in his final year of his contract without any extension. I think that's a storyline. I think that's a storyline trade that makes sense. You know what I mean? We always like to try to find a reason to make some trades. That would be the one I'd be willing to make. And you know what? I could jump into the... Did I save it? Hang on a second. Let me just save it again. I will end it on the trade screen. All right, this is cheating a little bit, but that's okay. Overwrite current volume. Overwrite current file. I'll just turn it off after that. It's fine. Actually, you know what? No, I shouldn't do that. No, I shouldn't go in. Because then I'll see that, I shouldn't go in. All right, so we're not going to go in there. We're not going to cheat it up. YouTube, I want to hear anything and everything what you guys have to say. My idea, because we lost out on Victor Hedman, and Victor Hedman was a good offensive player for us. Not great for chemistry, but we're going to need someone who's an in-between while our young defensemen take 2, 3, 4 years to become NHL ready. Drysdale for the next 3, 4, 5 years, and then we can trade him. To me, that's the next Victor Hedman. So I would like to trade away Kovalev, even though Kovalev, he's a good defensive, stay-at-home defenseman. You put him alongside of Dahlin, you get good chemistry. He had a good regular season, and our team simulated well defensively, but come the playoffs, he was -8. He didn't do anything for us. I'm thinking that we need to load up on offense to get Ukraine Wayne going, turn us into an offensive team, because look at what the Colorado Avalanche are doing. I should take a page from their book, right? So I want to hear what you guys have to say about Jamie Drysdale. I want to hear about anything and everything, and I will see you guys next time. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.